It's June 2019 folks, which means that we have about 3 months left till the alleged launch of Razer Phone 3. This is ZeeForce Gaming and I'm sharing my thoughts on what things in Razer Phone 2 we don't want to see in Razer Phone 3. Now I'm not saying that Razer Phone 2 is a bad phone. It's a flagship by one of the leading companies in the world of gaming, and targeted specifically for gamers, Razer Phone 2 stands a champion. But it simply lacks the things which almost all flagships have these days, and those things, well, they are pretty common, like software updates, okay? Now most flagships receive small, occasional updates off and on, and I was using OnePlus 5T a few months ago, and I know they've fixed bugs almost every other month. But Razer updated their flagship in February 2019 and then forgot that they even made a phone. No software updates, several bugs, stock app crashes, hangs and sticks during the usage is pretty disappointing for an $800 smartphone, which of course was a price at the time of launch. I talked to their customer support and they told me that their update has been planned, but when? We don't know yet. Maybe at the launch of Razer Phone 3. But for the time being, people complaining about the camera and the flashlight not turning on and such other things, folks, you might have to wait indefinitely. Another thing I feel like disappointing is the lack of software customization and not even having the basic things. Like this phone doesn't even tell you the battery usage of each app, and instead there is a big gap in that place which tells that there will be a time when the next software update will bring it. And see those soft gestures on the bottom, the home screen and the back button, they cannot be removed unlike many other phones, and for a 5.72 inches screen this makes a huge difference. Now physically there is nothing much to say except that the speaker grills are way too big and underlying speakers are very small. Big grills mean big dust magnets. Since my speaker grills are dusty, I can show you the speaker opening underneath, and unfortunately I haven't figured out a way to clean the grill yet, except submersing the phone in water, which is not advised. The battery is something I must consider before winding up. The battery life is average and not so much to last you a complete day, and with Chroma logo on all the time, which is for most gamers, as it is a show-off thing completely, we are going to charge it twice a day, and with a Qualcomm Quick Charge 4 charger, the phone still takes an hour and a half to reach 0 to 100. And I've seen that this phone can shoot 1080p 60fps, which is a good thing for streamers, but filling the full frame on 60fps is a tough thing to tackle. So I think for shooting 60fps you need a selfie stick or something like that to cover up the whole frame. If you are looking for high quality glass protectors for your smartphones, pay a visit to ScreenGuard Rawalpindi. They make high quality, elegant looking and durable glass protectors which last a long time. They can even make custom glass protectors for any smartphone on order. Link to their store is in the description below. And besides that, Razer Phone 2 is a piece of art, and I'm looking forward to reviewing the Razer Phone 3 once it's launched. This is ZeeForce Gaming, and I'll catch you in the next one.